Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing a Shark rotator. It's an older version Shark, but uh, when you look at these videos, focus on the process. That a lot of the times the process that I go through to find the problem is the same process you can use on another style vacuum. You know, so you have a step one part of the process. We want to identify, what it's not. What part of the machine is still okay, and then we kind of find our way down to to where the real problem is. Anyway, so stick around. I'm going to show you a process that I'm using. It's simple. Follow it through. You'll be able to follow it, and I'll show you how to find a suction problem in a Shark rotator. Okay, hang around. Okay, folks. So this is the rotator. Like I said, it's an older version, and we have a suction issue. We're trying to figure out what's going on with this guy here. And so let me start with like the basics when it comes to suction. Let's just start here. First, let's make sure that this guy here, this little mesh, make sure that's not filled with here, and because if it's like wrapped around, then the suction comes up from the motor. Okay, it's coming up, meaning, let me just kind of lift this up here a little bit. You see this right here, this section right here. Okay, that's your filter, and right below that filter, oh hey, look at that, is your motor. Okay, but look what we just discovered. See this? Now this could be a problem. This could be the next step. So this is the next step. Okay, I'm going to vacuum this filter, but so far this is fine. Okay, we find that this is fine, and then my next logical step is to go to the filter and see if the filter is the issue. Okay, but this filter still needs to be cleaned regardless. All right, so let's do that. Let's have a little vacuum here that I have hooked up to my bench. And let's just start by vacuuming this filter off. Okay? See that? Let's see if I can. I don't think this filter has ever been vacuumed. I don't know what this is, but it's a layer. Look at that. The layers onto the layer. See that there? Holy cow. It looks like carpet fresh underneath the dirt. I'm just going to tap it for now. I don't want stuff splattering all over the place. I'm just going to tap it. Then we're going to get the bottom here. I'm eventually going to take it off, guys, but I just want to make sure it's easy to handle. All right. Okay. All right. Going to get the top here real quick. Listen, don't mind my face. Don't mind my facial expressions, okay? Because it's just, I think it's a natural thing we do. Oh, hey, wow, okay, you just missed that. So I'll show you what just happened. Let me tilt this here real quick. Let me show you what just happened. So the moment I pulled it out, this stuff fell out here. Okay, so we're not done yet. Okay, so we still have onto here. Okay. Okay, so now we have a filter that we can actually hold. Okay, clean up all this stuff. Now there should be another layer filter down here. Yep. Holy cow, look at all that stuff just falling out. Okay. Okay, so you know, it's funny. I was talking to my sister-in-law yesterday, and we were talking about videos and stuff like that, and certain videos are very polished, and you know, obviously, you guys, if you've been through my videos, they're not polished at all. They're just like me doing the thing. I'm get to it and done. And I say, I'll see you guys later. But if I was one of the trained a trained actor or something, I'll still be smiling. You know, hey. I'm still making faces. Wait till I go back and view this again. I was like, and I'm sweating here and everything, man. So anyway, I'm here to help you solve your problem, not to put on a beauty pageant for you. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna vacuum out the. Let me show you what I'm talking about because the camera is set up in a certain way here. I can move it, but I just don't want to move it right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of clean this stuff off here. But that's where the motor would be. The suction is coming up from the motor, right? And so I'm just gonna vacuum this stuff out, you know. And you can use like a cloth and rag and all that stuff, and just really clean your equipment up. All right, I'm gonna put this back, and then I'm gonna put this back, and then I'm gonna test to see if the suction is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And if we still have a suction problem, then there's something else going on. But right now, that looked like it would have been good enough to kind of block up our suction, okay? So let's get this plugged in, and then we can test it and see if we have an issue here, okay? Let me just plug this bad boy in. Okay. All right. You could probably just start from the hose. So let's do that. Let's start from the hose, and let's just test it out and see what we got. Power. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Okay. That must have been what was blocking it up. So if there was a clog someplace else in this system, the fact that that filter was so jammed up was stopping the motor from pulling it through the hose. Okay, so take a look at this. Let's see what we just discovered. Okay, look what just popped up. I don't want to. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get a garbage bag. All right, we got a garbage bag here. Let's get a garbage bag. All right. Okay. Let's get a garbage bag. And I'm going to dump this out. This here, see all that stuff that just came in to the dirty bin? I'm going to show you everything that was in here. So this stuff looked like it was trapped inside the unit. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. All that stuff just came out. So all of that was trapped inside the unit. Fun, right? And now I do want to show you something else, other things. Now that we found the problem, now that we solved, you know, the suction issue so far. Let me point out a few other things that is possible when it comes to where cloggage can be. Okay, all right. So a clog can be in here, right in this little section right here can be clogged. So, you know, you take a peek in there. If you see that you can't even see the light through the hose, then you should probably get like a metal hanger or some sort and kind of see if you can pull some stuff out. That's one. Okay. Okay, guys. So the other area that we are looking at is going to be right here. Okay, this little section here, a lot of times things will get clogged up here. So if you notice, you know, before you get to here, all right, then this part here is also, you know, an issue. Okay, keep in mind. So the next area to look out for, guys, is right here. Now take a look at that brush. Okay, and what you would do is you would this look like this part looked like it's broken, but we would unscrew this to get beyond here. Let me see if I can get some kind of a scissor or pliers or something. I'm going to make an attempt here to pull this out. Let's see what we have here. So can I go down deep? Okay. Look like we just have to clean that that brush. This was looking like it was clogged. You see that? But it's all here. See? See that? So I'm gonna see if I can vacuum up some grain. I don't know. It might be clogged. I think it's best for us to investigate. Let me do that. All right, let's investigate first. I'm going to turn this way. Like I said, it looks like that's broken. Oop. Take a look at that. You see that? Okay. Let's pull this out. I think I pushed it in more. Oh my God. I feel like I pushed it in even more. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this from the other side. Actually, you know what? Let me use my vacuum. Let me use my vacuum real quick. Let me see if I can pull it back to this side. I didn't want to suck it up in my vacuum. I didn't want to suck it up in my vacuum. You saw how delicate I was. All right, let's try to squeeze this out of here. Okay. Holy cow, man! I think what happened here is that the vacuum would have normally sucked all of this in, but because of that filter, the filter, you know, made the suction less and less effective. Okay, so that stuff just kept piling up, and it just got worse and worse. So I believe the problem started with the filter. I don't think the problem started with this debris at all. I think it started with the filter. I think that the shark would have vacuumed up all this stuff. All right, let me close this back real quick. And this needs to be cleaned off anyway, so I'll get to that. I mean, you just get a blade or something, you know. Let me see if I can put one in my hand here. Get a blade, see that, and just cut this stuff. You know, and if you don't want to mark up your brush, turn it sideways and just kind of do it like this. Okay, see that? Just kind of do it sideways. And they even have this little here, so you can run it alongside here. See that? You can, you know. Okay, and just pull this stuff off. All right. Because if you do let it get too caked up here, it'll affect the vibration and the sweeping action that the brushes are supposed to have to get the dirt out of your carpet. Okay, so you don't want hair to just wrap around your brushes. Okay, it's not going to help to clean them at all, make it worse. All right, so that's a gift. The gift. Okay, so I hope that was able to help you guys today. All right. This was a little nutty, but we got to the bottom of it. All right. So, but it's the same process. Like I said, use this process to go through any vacuum cleaner that you have. Start at the tank, check the filter, check the hoses, go down to the nozzle, you'll eventually find the clog. You know, you'll find it, and that's providing that your motor is actually doing its job. You know, if the motor is sounds good and the motor is actually working, then you know that the suction should be working. You know, it should be working. And the next step is just go through the process. All right. Now, don't forget, guys, like I mentioned before, I've signed up with Minnect. Minnect is more like Minnect Connect. Minnect. So if you need to type the name up, it's Minnect. And if you have a specific question you want to ask me and you want to support the channel, you can go on there, and we have different ways that they it's a paid response, so they have different ways that they go about whether it's audio, it's text, or it's a video type of response. When it comes to stuff like this, I believe video responses are better because I can actually show you what I'm doing versus just trying to type it out to you. You know, that's why I really don't like typing responses on YouTube or on Rumble or any one of those places, you know, Facebook, Instagrams, etc. Because it's like typing it out is I'm trying to describe what to do. It's always best to show it. But anyway, guys, until next time, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.